Saving green.
What's going on, all my lawn care ninjas? What is going on this
Pump Monday?
Pump Monday. That's right. Are you pumped? Are you pumped, Busy Bee?
I'm getting there.
Are you getting there?
A little bit.
This is like his. What's up with the pink drinks, man?
I don't know. They're just good.
They're just good. No explanation.
No.
Hey, man. Real men drink pink. Ooh, that's. Pump Monday. That's right, ninjas. Pump Monday. Are you pumped? Are you pumped? You better be pumped. What are you doing on today's beautiful Pump Monday? What are you doing? What are we doing, Busy Bee?
Just doing a little bit of mowing.
Doing a little bit of mowing. What are you ninjas doing? You sitting on Granny's couch? You better not be. You better be out here getting it, man. Hey, it's Monday and we are rocking it out. And it's a beautiful day, 72 degrees. It's perfectly comfortable here. Nice hoodie. You had a hoodie.
Yeah,
Now you went down to the shirt. What, you getting a little warm, Busy Bee?
A little bit. No
Busy Bee's getting a little warm. So we just got at this property. I did bring the blower with me as we are getting into fall, as a lot of you ninjas already know. We are going to be stumbling across leaves, and it's one of those things I just want to have with me. Like, for example, this yard, it gets really bad on leaves, so I was kind of expecting more leaves than there is, because last time there was more leaves than this time, and it just, mulching them with the mower, it just about killed me. You can see the grass is slowing down in the growth. A couple of early chilly mornings and you know, it's eased off, which is expected, So we're gonna get you some action footage here. We're gonna get you some maybe mowing footage, maybe Busy Bees blowing footage. I mean, maybe we'll still get to use the stand-on blower here. We'll see. Also, ninjas, I do want to talk to you in today's video about a couple of things. One of them is going to be getting sued, and I think a lot of us can learn from this. We're also going to talk about growing your business. I have had a lot of you ninjas message me and ask me how to grow your business, particularly when it comes to commercial accounts. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I've made these videos in the past. I know it's been a while, but I've gotten a lot of new messages, and you know, so it's never a bad thing to remind you and just share with you what I would recommend and what has worked for me. I haven't really gone out and hunted for more, so to say, commercials, because well, you guys know I've gone solo towards the end of last year and the beginning of this year, so it just, you know, I've got enough yards, honestly, to keep me busy. But I'm not here sitting and saying that if a commercial came across that I would not, you know, try to quote it. But anyway, what I have done in the past, so I will share that with you, and what you should try if you are trying to grow your business, and definitely if you're trying to get into more of the commercial. Popo was eyeballing you, Busy Bee. Yeah, suspect. Suspect right there. Look at it with the haircut, military haircut, and he's eyeballing my rims. Yesterday I didn't record, I didn't have a video yesterday, but I did sharpen the blades on the Bumblebee, and I'm telling you, I don't know how those blades get that bad, but they were really bad. They really needed it. Let me put it to you this way, they were that bad when we were mowing the church this last week. Busy Bee was using Bumblebee because I was using the Spartan, and after I got done using the Spartan, he just drove over to me. He goes, "Are you done?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm gonna go ahead and use the Spartan." I'm like, "Why?" He said, "Because this Bumblebee ain't cutting squat." I said, "Really? Is it that bad?" He goes, "Man, I'm telling you, I reran the same spot 3-4 times, whatever it was," and he's like, it would not cut it. So, you know, they were that bad is all I'm saying. I'm looking into getting a detacher. Hey, so many people were thinking on that last video I was saying detacher. Yeah. What did it sound like I was saying detacher? What did it sound like I was saying?
Detacher.
Detacher. Come on, ninjas. It's detacher. Detacher. How about just attacher? Can we just do an attacher? Hey ninjas, I'm trying to get an attacher. Anyway, I'm talking to a company, and I might end up with one, so stay tuned on that. All right, there was one more thing I wanted to talk to you. I couldn't remember it there for a second, but just Busy Bee reminded me. He's actually getting ready to go ahead and get started, and I will here in a second as soon as I finish talking to you ninjas. But so what was it, about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, we had a customer of mine on schedule, and we got to it, you know, so she was up next, and so we were entering into the neighborhood. And this has happened to me in the past, and it's actually happened to me in the past with the same customer. So me and Busy Bee pull up, and she is home, obviously, and the yard is already cut. Now, prior to that being the case, the last time we serviced the yard, she went ahead and came out and said that Busy Bee has been missing a few things, and she didn't really tell me. Instead, when I walked up to the door to get the payment, she was on the phone, and next thing I know, she's handing me the phone, and I'm like, what? She's like, it's my daughter, talk to her. So I get the phone, and I know her daughter too, because I've mowed her daughter's yard before she sold the house. And you know, I said, hey, and she's like, hey, you know, my mom's you know, that guy that you have working for you has been missing a lot of things. Apparently it looks like today he did a little bit better, but you know, he's just been missing things, and you know, you got to keep an eye on him. Please tell him, you know, my mom's really wanting to make sure everything gets hit. And I told her, I said, well, no problem. I said, I try to keep an eye on it. I said, he's fairly new. Keep in mind, this was about a month ago. I said, he's fairly new, and you know, I'll keep an eye on it. I said, there's been times I've noticed that he's missed something, and I'd have to catch him and kind of catch his attention. But I'm human too, so sometimes if he misses it and I miss it, you know, it can't happen. I said, but you know, your mom is always welcome to walk up to me and tell me. And she didn't really, I don't remember if she actually commented on that or not. She was just like, you know, I don't know why she's like, I guess not feeling comfortable walking up to you and telling you. I was like, your mom should always, and I have a pretty good relationship, or I thought I did, with the mom, where, you know, we've always stayed open one another, talked, chit-chatted, caught up, you know. I don't understand why she wouldn't be comfortable to walk up to me. Anyway, where I'm going with this is, you know, I apologized, and I said, okay, I'll make sure we take care of it from now on better, and, you know, I'll keep an eye on it. And I told Busy Bee, I said, look, man, I've caught you a few times missing a few things, you know, just please try to do a little bit better, and you know, keep an eye. I really don't believe Busy Bee would go out of his way on purpose to miss something. But you know, I think he just misses things sometimes. You know, it has happened. He's had this for a while, ever since he started with me, but he's new. He's trying to get the hang of these yards. This is his first season with me. I'm not mad at Busy Bee. 2 weeks later, we pull up to the yard and it's mowed. We see a weed eater there. I didn't see a mower really, unless it was in the back, and I looked at Busy Bee and he looked at me and he was like, what the heck? And I'm like, I guess she found somebody else. And the yard was actually mowed. The yard was actually mowed. The whole yard looked mowed, and I was like, wow. Now this has happened to me in the past. Here's what bothers me about this, ninjas. It bothers me because why can't they just communicate with me and call me and tell me, look, if you want to stop my services, just takes 2 seconds to text me, call me. Just, you don't even have, an explanation would be appreciated, but you don't need to. You don't owe me that. I guess you don't owe me even to telling me that, nothing, but I mean, it would out of respect and appreciation, and I would expect you to just shoot me a quick text or call, say, hey, let's stop services. This morning she called me and left me a voicemail and said, you know, I didn't drop your services, Nick. I just had somebody else taking care of the overgrowth like what, beds? Because I'm telling you, Busy Bee and I looked at the yard, and that yard just got mowed. We literally just missed it. It's freshly cut. And she's like, please put me back on schedule. So what would you ninjas do in this situation? Have you had anything like this happen to you prior? The goal as a business owner, ninjas, should be that you want to make them satisfied and happy for their money. You know, so that way they're getting their money's worth. And all my customers are. I mean, I charge accordingly, whether it's, you know, depending where they live or how big the yard is. But, you know, I am human. We all are. Let's get to it. Enough chit chat, man. I didn't think this video was going to turn into a chit chat video. Come on, ninjas. We got to get to work. I got to go.
going crazy.
What did you just say? The blower sounds like what?
Sounds like a bulldozer or something down there.
Is it powerful or is it powerful?
It's powerful.
That powerful? How powerful?
More than what I thought it'd be.
Really? I mean, you gotta understand, man, that's 35 horses of going straight to the wind.
Yep.
You know, no blades turning to slow it down a little, no nothing like that.
Yeah.
Boy, look at all that red on that trailer. Hey, Busy Bee, doesn't one of the mowers look familiar? Let's go look for a quick second. Hold up a second. Busy Bee, is that what I think that is?
I think it is.
Isn't that what I just got rid of and got the stand-on blower?
Yep.
What in the noodles and mac and cheese is this? All right, ninjas, I'm back. We are at our last yard right here. Now, this is a yard we're getting ready to aerate, overseed, and do all that goody stuff. So I told Busy Bee to go ahead and cut it a little bit shorter than what we normally do. So you always want to cut it a little bit shorter right before you start to aerate. So that way, you know, you're closer to the ground, and then all the seed and stuff that you're overseeding actually falls in those holes. There's nothing blocking it, no, you know, tall grass or anything like that. So it's really a good idea to cut it. You don't want to burn it, of course, to kill it, but just cut it a little bit shorter. Since we are cutting it just a tad bit shorter, as you can see, I told him go ahead and mow it one more time the opposite direction, so that way we can spread a little bit of that excess grass that's there. It's not too much, it's not too bad, but it'll look a little nicer as he makes that second path. I'll go ahead and show you the back here. There's nothing really to it. This is actually absolutely one of the easiest granny yards, see what I mean, that you could ever ask for, honestly. So, but we're getting ready to aerate that, like I said, overseed it, and hopefully it'll help out a lot. Every time we aerate, man, you know, customers are happy because it really shows. You know, some yards will start to show in a couple of weeks, but you'll really see it by spring. And then if you repeat the process in spring, oh man. All right, while Busy Bee is finishing up, So a lot of you have been asking me how to grow your business as far as trying to get some more commercial accounts and whatnot. I was talking to one of my customers, and she was telling me that something happened between or to some people that she knew, I guess. So this is all connected, so just bear with me here. She was telling me that there is 2 younger gentlemen, she said probably your age or maybe a little younger, and they got into this whole lawn care, landscaping, and they were really hustling. Like, they wanted to take on every job and any job that they could. Matter of fact, she said they even got into trees. That's right, getting a lot of accounts. They were really building this thing up. I stood there literally, you could ask Busy Bee, I stood there probably for 20-30 minutes talking to her after we got done with the yard. The tree that they were cutting, I don't know the details, of course, but the tree that they were cutting somehow twisted and came back. I'm guessing it was a pretty big tree, and hit one of the younger guys. I think they were either in partnership or maybe just buds, or maybe, I don't know. And it killed one of the young men. So the family members went and sued the homeowner. I know it sounds crazy, but you always hear these kinds of crazy stories, okay? And they sued the homeowner for his death. And again, I didn't ask any questions, so I don't know how the case turned out and what happened, but anyway, the point of this story and how important it is to have insurance, okay? Because, and I guess this is also for the homeowners. So I know a lot of my customers are watching, not everybody, but there's a few. And so, you know, this really goes for customers. Make sure that you have insurance, but most importantly, make sure that the people you're hiring on your property are insured. See what I mean? You just don't know what can happen. And sometimes it may not even be the intention of the individual who gets hurt, or for this matter, even killed, but you don't know how that family will react. So make sure, of course, you have insurance, and just make sure that whoever you hire on your property, make sure they have insurance. And for the business owners, the entrepreneurs, the ninjas, the slice and dicers out here trying to grow your business, right? Because that's what we're all trying to do, man. We're entrepreneurs. We're trying to grow. Get insured ASAP. Quit effing around. Your own sake, your business. Do it for your family, and also do it for your customers, of course, because you are on their property, you know. And anyway, you just never know how you can get sued over what when it comes to out here. Because when you are on people's property and you're dealing with their home and cars around, and you know, a lot can happen. Whether it can happen to you, you can get hurt, or you can hurt them if they're out there while you're mowing and whatever it is that you're doing, or you can damage their property. Answer some of you ninjas questions who've been asking me how to grow your business and trying to get some more commercial accounts. The best way you can grow your business is, of course, flyers. We all know that. Make flyers, throw them out there, mostly for residential stuff. Contact your real estate agents, okay? And reach out to them, your local real estate agents. They always have homes for sale, homes that are pending, homes that need to be maintained while they sell, and you may end up keeping those customers even once the homes sell. But as far as commercial, what we just talked about, you have to get licensed and insured. 9 times out of 10, anytime you're talking to a commercial property or a business of some sort, they're gonna 9 times out of 10 at some point or another in your conversation ask you are insured and licensed, right? And they may even ask for it to see it. I have had people just take my word for it, and I have had people just say, can you show it to me? It's really important. So those would be the first steps that you have to take if you're trying to go into the commercial side of things. Commercials, you need to just, in my opinion, you need to just go and talk to them or call them. But I'd say the best would be to talk to them. And you know, just knock on the doors or go in. If it's an office, walk in, say, hey, who's taking care of your landscaping? You know, you'd be surprised how many are either they don't have anybody, or they're not satisfied and they are looking for a quote. And 9 times out of 10, they'll all let you quote it. And sometimes they may be locked in with a certain company for maybe the rest of that season or so, but if they have your quote, you never know, they may call you. So drive around town, look at the landscape, look at the yards. If you think that that would be a nice little yard you'd like to go ahead and cut, then it does not hurt to go in and talk to them. Does not hurt to go in and say, hey, here's my card, here's my business card, here's, you know, this is who I am, this is what I offer, who takes care of it. Would you guys be okay if I give you a free quote? Who's gonna turn down a free quote? Come on, nobody. You know, I've never had anybody turn me down, and if it happens, the worst thing is a no. Okay, have a nice day. We're gonna get into the next video about presentation when you do walk into some of these yards. Busy bee. And as far as presenting yourself, and I'm gonna literally share with you ninjas a situation that just happened to me the other day, and I'm gonna point out some key things that will work for you, because I'm a true example of, literally, I've had this happen to me throughout the last 10-11 years, but this one's the most recent, so I'm going to use that one. And it's a perfect example of what you should do to land these accounts. Okay, and once you land them, you keep them, unless just something really happens, you know, whether it's a financial situation with the customer, or maybe you have some family or health issues, or maybe equipment, but it wouldn't be anything else. Hope you ninjas enjoyed. Don't get sued. Customers, whoever you hire, make sure they're covered. And ninjas, if you're trying to go out here and grow, make sure you're licensed and insured, whether it's residential or commercial, but especially commercial. So before you even start looking at commercial yards, don't even really bother if you're not insured and licensed. Hope all you ninjas had a good Pump Monday. We did. We're done. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Peace.
We them ninjas, yeah, chop it up like a blender. We them ninjas,